now, but we're going to be seeing the winds of change. Here's what you need to know today. A mild morning. Temperatures are mostly in the 60s, but they're dropping a little and just staying in the 60s through the day. So it's not as if we're really rising from this point on. It's turning windy today. The winds are okay right now, but over the next few hours, they're going to start to pick up after sunrise, maybe 30 to 35 mile an hour gusts by the time we reach the late morning hours. So right now it's 65 in the city, but can you see the areas of blue here to the north? That's the cooler air starting to drain in a little bit. It's 52 in Allentown, 54 in Chalfont, holding in the mid 60s in the city, upper 60s in Dover, Delaware and Cape May. It's still warm there. Satellite and radar showing a good amount of clouds right now as this front moves through. A couple of sprinkles out to our west out there. So we'll see a mix of clouds and some sunshine. At 8 a.m. it's 63. By lunchtime it's 65. And then temperatures drop at 4 o'clock. Partly cloudy, 61 with that whipping wind out there. And then a chilly night ahead. So Jess, get ready for the change coming up.
All right. Well, Karen, we're watching 95. Our camera's right around Street Road, at least just before Street Road and on the southbound side. So right now an accident scene. It looks like one lane is getting by. Everybody kind of has to merge together, single file. So we're seeing a little bit of, you can see a little bit of brake lights here approaching that, but no big delays behind it right now. It's just a little too early for that. Also around the southbound side near the Betsy Ross Bridge, we had an earlier disabled vehicle. That looks like it just cleared, although we do see, you can see some red up ahead. That's just a little bit of a slowdown there on that southbound side. Otherwise, traffic moving just fine. And drive times are still okay, 13 or 12 minutes. So pretty much the same north or south from Woodhaven Road to the Vine. Matt.
All right, thank you, Jess. Picking things up later on today, Karen.
We are. I don't like to be scared either. I like a good romantic comedy.
Remember that.
Yes. Yes, you do. You try to scare me all the time, too. Matt's the Joker in the office here. Good morning, everybody. Let's talk about what's happening with the weather this morning. We currently have mostly cloudy skies as a front is rolling through. We'll see some sunshine today, though. 65 degrees. That's pretty mild for temperatures. Normally, we'd be in the low 50s for the overnight hours. But the trouble with today is the temperatures just aren't going very far. So as you head out the door, you don't need a heavy coat this morning. By 7 o'clock, it's about 63. At 8, holding in the low 60s. By 10, it's 65. At lunchtime, mid 60s. But by lunchtime, those winds have already really picked up. You're going to be noticing those winds today. So a mix of clouds and sun today, and 66 for your high. That's a lot cooler than yesterday when we were at 84. Cooler still. Look at these numbers, guys. 58 and 57. Coolest air of the season coming your way. Don't get used to it, though. Weather roller coaster going on. I'll have the ups and downs of the forecast in just a minute for you.
Weather roller coaster. Yeah. All right, 6:11 at New this morning. This photo of Mars has people doing a double take. Some people believe when they look at the picture, it's looking back at them.
The Sixers make an announcement about Joel Embiid. It has some fans thinking, here we go again.
Everyone, good morning. Happy Monday. Let's head out the door to Ben Salem. We're right now 95 on the southbound side before Street Road, dealing with a crash. Now, what's left of it is just off into the shoulder. We actually had one lane getting by a little bit ago. It looks like all the delay that was behind it, all clear. So right now, southbound looks a bit better. Now 95 south around the Betsy Ross Bridge, or at least a little bit after that. I keep seeing flashing lights, even though they said this accident scene cleared or accident disabled vehicle. That's how it's listed. But it does look like it's still taking up a lane. You can see some flashing right in there, and definitely some brake lights on that southbound side approaching it. Drive time's not affected, though, for right now. Looks like just a little bit of a delay by it. In Hatfield Township, watch County Line Road east, right around Walnut Street for a crash there, too. Tam.
All right. Thank you, Jessica. I think they're like, you got the win, Karen and Jessica, but you're going to need to get it together or we will not be getting any more.
Yeah.
I know. You know how Phillies fans are, though.
Yeah.
Philly fans, not Phillies fans.
Yes,
Philly
yes.
fans. I said that fast.
I know, right? They're fighting about it out there. And maybe you're fighting about the weather, too, because warm yesterday, cool today. We're going up and down. It has been crazy out here with these temperature drops. 52 in Allentown, 52 in Chalfont. Do you see the areas of blue here? It's now 55 in Trenton. Some cooler air starting to drain in. 57 in Exton, still 65 in the city right now. A mild 67 in Cape May, 66 in Ocean City. So a cold front is kind of limping through the area. We right now have mostly cloudy skies through the region. Even a couple of sprinkles out near Harrisburg that maybe try to reach Allentown. You had a stray drop of drizzle there earlier. But other than that, we're going to see a mix of clouds and some sunshine. As you're taking the dog for a walk, I took my dogs, or they took me for a walk yesterday, and it was so mild and beautiful. where temperatures were in the low mid 80s, but today through the afternoon, you're just in the mid 60s. So a big change. At 8 it's 63, at lunchtime 65, at 2 it's 65, and the winds, they really pick up. Hasn't happened yet, but over the next few hours it will. At 8 o'clock at night, it's 53. So Jess, well, right now in the 60s, tomorrow morning, we're going to be in the 30s and 40s. We've got a chillier night coming up ahead. Some big changes with the weather.
It's real cold.
Yeah.
Okay, so I definitely need my hoodie.
Yes, you do.
Happy news for me. Guys, hey, let's head out the door right now. We're supposed to.
There's Jessica.
You know what, Vanna? You keep moving.
I'll keep moving and do my Vanna. Should I talk more about walking your dog?
You
Where else
should,
do we?
but
Oh, no, here you go.
Let's talk about 95 because we'll save everybody from that one. 95 South, right around the Betsy Ross Bridge. Right now, showing some delays on the southbound side, just up ahead, a little bit of an accident scene there. So traffic is getting by, just a tap on the brakes. So we're running a little slow there. I just wanted to check in with drive times too. Not bad, 19 minutes. We're starting to tack up a little bit of time there on that southbound side from Woodhaven Road to the Vine Street Expressway, moving through Center City. Speeds down to the 40s, so we're dropping just a touch, and I'm sure that accident is partially to blame there. But for right now, 95 is one of our bigger problems to talk about. Matt and Tam.
Okay, thank you, Jessica. We're going to start with breaking news out of frightening. Let's go on over to Karen Rogers. I can't imagine being on that train and out of the blue.
Horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of why a tree would fall down on the train as well right now. We're going to have gusts later today, but not right now. Let's look at weather whiplash is the big weather story today. Are you ready for this game that we like to call weather whiplash? It may not feel fun, but it's our game we're playing. Highs yesterday into the 80s. It felt like summer, 84 degrees in the city. Starting Tuesday, highs just in the 50s. That's a really dramatic change, almost 30 degrees over the next couple days. Today we're kind of in the middle of this, but here's the chilly changes coming your way. I want you to get set for it. 30 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts developing later today. Hasn't happened just yet, but those winds are going to be picking up in the coming hours after sunrise. First back-to-back 50s since May. So this is the coolest air of the season we're getting coming our way this week. Chilly nights as well in the 30s and 40s much of the week. So maybe we'll be talking about some frost advisories coming out again. Breezy and chilly through midweek. And then we get some more changes after that. Weather's nothing if not changing. Let's talk about right now. You can see the areas of blue up to the north. Some cooler air starting to drain in. 52 in Allentown, 54 in Chalfont, but still holding at 65 in the city. That's mild for this time of year for the morning hours. 67 in Cape May, 65 in Ocean City. Satellite and radar showing we've got pretty cloudy skies at the moment right now. Couple of sprinkles may come down north and west. This is a cold front sneaking through. And once these clouds usher out, will be a mix of clouds and sun. So starting with clouds now, but a mix of clouds and sun in the afternoon. At 9 o'clock, it's 65 degrees. So yeah, we're in the 60s now, but temperatures just aren't going anywhere today. At 11, 65. At 3 o'clock, 64. At 5 o'clock, it's 58. They drop real quick, those temperatures, late afternoon. And those winds pick up even more. So by late morning, you're feeling the winds into the afternoon. In fact, this is a look at 10:30 in the morning. 30 to maybe close to 40 mile an hour winds with those dark areas of purple showing up here or there. Then in the overnight hours, gets chilly tonight. We're talking 30s in the suburbs tomorrow morning when the kids are heading on the bus stop, 44 in the city. Here's your exclusive AccuWeather 7-day forecast, windy and cooler and 66 degrees. We bottom out the next couple days. 58 degrees, breezy and chilly. Wednesday even cooler, 57. Probably the coolest night is Wednesday night, low 40s at best in the city. We're in the 30s everywhere else. Thursday mostly sunny, 62. Trying to rebound here. Friday more seasonable, 69. Anybody going to the Temple game? 73. Mild air returns, and then we're well into the 70s, 75 on Sunday. It looks like we'll have a stretch, guys, starting this weekend, where maybe we stay in the low 70s for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not 80.
It's not as warm.
It's not 30, but yeah.
The one thing it's not 80. It's
Jess
not
is
30.
done with the 80s.
I'm done, guys. Let's head out the door. Good morning. Here's 95. Our camera's south, right around the Betsy Ross Bridge. Now, a little bit earlier, we did have an accident scene, and it was up ahead, kind of up where you can see those yellow flashing lights right up there. Looks like it just cleared a second ago. It wasn't even in our traffic systems but we were seeing delay behind it, and our drive times were reflecting it just a touch on the southbound side. Not bad. 22 minutes right now on the southbound side from Woodhaven Road all the way up there in the northeast down to the Vine Street Expressway. You can kind of see towards the center there, a little red chunk. That's where we're seeing that slowdown because of that earlier crash. If you're out on the New Jersey Turnpike, watch near the PA Turnpike for a crash on the northbound side. Right now, traffic is getting by just fine. And on Route 29 in Trenton, we've been watching this all morning. 2 lanes still blocked because of a crash on 29 South right around Route 33. Matt and Tam.
Thanks, Jess.